Hello everyone, I want to give you sort of an overview of my 3-gallon Picotope, just sort of the hardware and sort of what direction I'm going with the corals and design and sort of just the whole picture that I want to make of this aquarium. I'm going to start off with the hardware. For filtration I have a AquaClear 50 with a MediaBaskets.com media basket in it. It's holding a Hydro Stealth heater. I've already had to replace one. It's not bad, just I like to keep an extra one handy just in case it doesn't like to work. It didn't fail in the on position. Luckily, it just had a hard time reading the temperature in the tank and wouldn't heat when it needed to. So I have another one standby. I really like the size though. It's really skinny and it fits right in that first chamber really well. You can sort of see in the back there the media basket in the filter. In there I have some Purigen and some carbon running in, some media bags in there, and then I have a filter pad coming right out of the outlet. You can sort of see it sticking up right below the light. For lighting I'm using a Nanobox Mini Tide custom colors. It's hard to see right now, but it's white and red. Looks really slick. The controllability is awesome. The main difference between mine and everyone else's is I put a red moonlight on mine. This is in my bedroom. I like the moonlight. Blue was a little too distracting for me in my experience, and red doesn't hurt my night vision, so you know I could look in the tank, see all the critters running around. They're not disturbed. Corals aren't disturbed. I just really like that really low red color, so my eyes can adapt and everything's happy in there. For auto top off is absolutely necessary on one of these tanks in my opinion. I have the Smart ATO, got it from Bulk Reef Supply. The thing is great. It keeps the water level in the tank within 1/4 of an inch at all times. It's super quiet. It comes with a pump. You can't see it, but my RO bucket is located in my closet that's next to it. Can't even see it. When it comes on, the only thing you can hear is the water coming into the tank. It's really slick. Actually, it's in the back right corner of the tank. If we're looking at it, you can barely see it. It's right at the water line. The only little thing that I run into is sometimes snails like to go and hang out up there, so then it doesn't trigger the pump, but I could just clear them out, you know, if I'm noticing it's getting a little low. Otherwise, it's been rock solid and perfect. I haven't had to make any adjustments. I haven't had to clean it. Some people say that there's too much of an alarm, but I've honestly never heard the alarm yet. I set it up, and when I do a water change, I turn it off, do my water change, bring the water level up where I need to, and then turn it back on, and the thing recognizes where the water level is without a problem. So that's basically the hardware. The one thing I noticed about this tank is maybe down the line I'll look into getting something a little bigger, still stay within the Pico Nano range, maybe something around 5 gallons, but this bow front on the tank makes it really hard to take photographs in it. There's the distortion. Distortion makes it pretty difficult. So there might not be too many close shots in this video, but I'll see what I can do. Zooming in here, that's as much as I could get. Over on the left, we have a golden torch coral. Basically had to put it as far away from everything as I could. I mean, the thing purposely goes out of its way with its sweepers to get stuff near it. So you notice you could still sort of see it's on its plug, away from everything else, and there's a little buffer zone of corals around it. That's for the coral safety. As soon as it grows, I could imagine having to remove it or putting it even further away. I don't know if that's really possible. I'll have to figure something out. Chances are I will go with that with a longer tank though, and give it its own space. Sorry for that bump there. So basically what I have going on is I really am digging zoanthids for this tank. I find that I can not only get but afford nicer ones, you know, when they come in 3s or 2s or even 1s, and just letting it grow out. That's sort of my main goal right now. Tanks obviously has corals in it. My main goal is just to let it be, dose when I need to, and I really am excited to see when this fills in completely. I do have some chalices in there. I really like the reds. There's a red one right in front that thing grows great, and the red one in the upper in the upper 2/3 right of the tank, that one really going nice too. It's got some really nice yellow eyes. Maybe I could get a little closer here. Sorry for the adjustments. Yeah, so that's basically a tour. In the right corner, I've got some magicians. I don't really care or know too many names, but just whatever looks pretty in there. People were warning me about keeping these mushrooms. They're going to say they're going to take off. Well, they were 2 when I got it, and then pretty much a week after I got it, split into 3, and that's sort of where they've been. I have this frag of blue hornets. Not really sure where it's going, so it's just hanging out on the sand now. I'm testing some highlight, low light with them to see how they react. I've got some up on the rock work. Hard to see, but they're up in there. And I'm seeing, what I noticed is that in this lower light, the polyps are actually larger. They're not stretching too much, and in the closer to the light, they are a bit smaller. Both happy either way, just something to take a note of in my tank. If I zoom out here, I'll give you a bigger picture of everything. The rock is actually dry rock from Bulk Reef Supply. It colored up really nicely in my opinion. It was bone white when I got it, and now coralline algae just started growing out on it, and it's colored up really nicely, and then I can imagine down the line it'll look even better. So yeah, that's my tank. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them. Thank you.